Alright everybody, so today I thought I'd give my review of the third installment in the Mortal Kombat Legends anime and movie line, and this time we have a truly special take on it because, guys, I'm here today to review Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind. And guys, I do have to start by saying, for me, at least personally, as somebody who it it is only very vaguely familiar with the gaming with the actual gaming mythology of Mortal Kombat. I personally think that Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind is the best of all three Mortal Kombat anime movies so far, and yes, for all of you Mortal Kombat purists out there, I have seen multiple reviews saying that this movie sucks, or it's even worse than Battle of the Realms. But basically, guys, here's the overall basic rundown of the movie. Okay, so somehow, Kano, which he's the main villain of the story, was somehow able to defeat Cryptica and somehow gain control of this hourglass type of thing that basically allows him to take Earthrealm basically many years into the future, and basically, guys, Earthrealm at this point has become a desolate wasteland with pretty much the poor citizens of Earth basically being at the mercy of King Kano and the black dragons, and yes, everybody, everybody I guess that you would expect to be part of the black dragons is in this, from Bakal to Feta, Cobra, and even Tremor filling in for Gordo. And basically, guys, what happened is, basically, guys, is since Kano's basically use this ancient hourglass to constantly move and reset Earthrealm truly to whatever way Kano likes. He's basically looking for the ultimate challenge, and there's one key line throughout the whole movie is that's new, better luck next time, or I like you, kid. Why don't you bow before me? You make an excellent warrior. Because, guys, Kano was basically able to manipulate the poor people of Earth due, due to these nether realm looking things called the remnants. What 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 we don't know how Kano got in contact with them, but they basically look like Quan Chi and Shinnok's demons from hell down in Nether Realm. And basically, guys, the story focuses on Kenji Takahashi and 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 Sub-Zero. Because, guys, again, as I say, Kano, except for his own little personal powers, like Ghost Takedown, he's basically reduced the entire towns that are left to basically nothing more than rubble. And Kenji, being the typical insert cocky good guy with good intentions, and again, sort of that Johnny Cage cockiness of being this experienced fighter and being confident that Kenji is pretty much able, at least to start off with, until is able to make a quick work of Cobra, Bakal, and the first batch of and the rest of the Black Dragons. That is, until Kano gets word of this and says, "Now, what the hell were all you bloody bastards doing? Tremor, you're up next, go take care of him." And yes, guys, Tremor truly is the substitute for Goro in this movie, in terms of just being the ultimate muscle that literally almost kills Kenji Takahashi. But Tremor says, as long as one person bows before us, our respect for King Kano, I'll let this wise guy live. And guys, Shang Tsung has basically been reduced to being Kano's new basically lapdog. Instead of being the former champion of the Mortal Kombat tournament, and again being reduced to Kano's lapdog. But it's Shang Tsung that actually schemingly says that he can treat Kenji's injuries. And guys, the reason that Shang Tsung even offers to help Kenji, because Takahashi is also the name of everybody's favorite fire breathing demon, Scorpion. And let's not forget, guys, Scorpion wants to get, I mean Shang Tsung would do anything just to just to finally beat Kano so that he can finally take back control of Earth. But guys, I, I, after after Shang Tsung basically befriends a very brutally beaten Genji, Shang Tsung ultimately leads into this place called the Well of Souls, and it's through this that Genji does become blind, but also very temporarily, Shang Tsung is able to regain his youth. But it's through Genji discovering this ancient mystical blade, presumably left behind by Raiden and the Felt and the other fallen elder gods of all the 9 realms. And the sword is called Sento, which I believe is somehow connected to Scorpion Spirit. But I'll get to that more in a second. Anyway, guys, the 2 key characters of the story are Genji and Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero it is now the only technical last surviving member of the Link Way. And guys, because of Sub-Zero, basically releasing so much of his ice making abilities to try and stop the redness when Kano basically first got a hold of Cryptica's hourglass and decided to keep resetting the world in his image until he got the ultimate fight that he wanted. Sub-Zero released this uncontrollable and also very badass ultimate ice storm that he couldn't control, and for that reason, guys, Sub-Zero made a promise to first of all never use his ice powers again because he can't control it. So Kenji and Sub-Zero, you could say, almost kind of have this like almost like the kind of like a Zuko and Uncle Iroh relationship, because it's like, hey, Genji feels like he's less of a man, and he has no honor because he allowed himself to not only be manipulated by Shang Tsung, but also be blinded and no longer has the pride of a warrior. Well, it's through Sub-Zero's overall saying that just because you're blind, that just because you can no longer see Kenji, doesn't mean you're any less of a man or a warrior. So I'll not only treat your injuries, but I will at least teach you how to survive, but never fight. And then it's only after Kenji finally masters his abilities, but by running around and literally having to catch a chicken all day to to uh to Sub-Zero forcing Kenji to be able to summon summon the sword to his side whenever he wants, um, and 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 basically doing a very old school fashion King Kai training session. But guys, the Kenji's Sano's Sento sword grant him the ability, the mystical ability for for the sword to be Kenji's new eyes, and 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 um and 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 once Kenji's training is complete, he he vows that he's finally going to free everybody from Kano's control, and Sub-Zero tells him no. I, I, I've lived out here in this wasteland on this like dingy little farm, and literally done the same routine day in and day out, which is feeding the chickens, waking up from a nightmare. Because again, guys, Sub-Zero is forever ashamed that not only did he disgrace the Link Way, but 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 in releasing as much of his ice power as he did, he couldn't control it, and millions of other innocent people that weren't the residents or Kano got killed, and so and Kenji ultimately teaches Sub-Zero a lesson of your own, and that is to 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 be a coward and still not to try and do something. What even if the other side against you is the worst kind of poison and disgrace to a player that you can have. So guys, and Sub-Zero is actually ultimately correct when he tells Kenji that he still is no match for Kano or the rest of the Black Dragons. So 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 Kano actually does manage to bring Kenji back to K-Town, but Sub-Zero after summoning Scorpion again and and basically freeing Kano and with a little help from Scorpion, Kenji, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion are finally able to defeat the Black Dragons, and Kano and Sub-Zero ultimately finishes Kano off in a Chronicles arena where the hourglass is, and then how the movie ends, guys, is Sub-Zero telling Kenji that, hey, you're what remains of the Link Way now, because the movie ends with Scorpion, with Sub-Zero, finally going back to NetherRealm with Scorpion, so Scorpion can finally get revenge on Sub-Zero and the Link Way for what they did to Hanzo's family. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much the basic bones of the whole movie in a nutshell. Again, this Mortal Kombat Legend movie is probably the most gory and brutal of them all, and there is no more no physical Mortal Kombat tournament, but I reiterate, Kano with this mystical hourglass basically was able to create his own basically what if scenario, just to basically see can he finally have that one match that satisfies him, and Shang Tsung couldn't do it. Kenji pretty much couldn't do it. Which, by the way, guys, the 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 way that Kano basically executes everybody and has his and has the Black Dragons execute everybody, even if they're trying to be honorable, it's so gory. I love it. But yes, guys, the movie ends with Sub-Zero basically now leaving the basically resurrection of Earth in Kenji's hands, and yeah, guys, again, guys, the reason this is a self-contained story because Kano was able to get the hourglass, which means the reason why Luke and Lord Raiden and everybody else is in this movie is because this is so far in Kano's own twisted, fucked up future that he either killed them or he was able to write them completely out of existence. And again, guys, this is truly a very good old-fashioned martial arts story. And yes, everybody, I will say, Sub-Zero does teach Kenji a lesson that just because he is blind now, even if he doesn't always have Sento, his mystical sword, that's still no reason not to still give everything that 100%. And it's also Kenji that basically reminds Sub-Zero that yes, I may not be able to control this ice-making power of mine, and it's my fault that Smoke and all my fellow Link-Way brothers are dead now, but I'm at least going to try and do something about it. And then Scorpion, you can finally tell me to get over here and we can spar together in another realm for all eternity. But yes, guys, I personally do believe this movie was very well done, and I am hopeful that we will at least get one more installment of the Mortal Kombat Legends animated movies. So again, thank you, Kenji. You, along with a redeemed Sub-Zero, and now a truly satisfied Scorpion, kicked Liu Kang's ass and finally finished him. But now it's up to you to rebuild Earthrealm. And guys, because this is basically Kano's journey war because of that mystical hourglass, it does not mean that if we get a fourth movie, that it cannot go back to starring Liu Kang, Sonya, Johnny, Jax, and everybody else that we love. But again, guys, I personally had a great time with Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind. The physical Blu-ray and DVD and 4K copy will actually be released on the same day that 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 Mortal Kombat as a franchise celebrates its 30th birthday on October the 8th. So on October the 8th, but you can watch it digitally now, either on Amazon Prime or from the way I do it, by checking out KimCartoon.com. Again, guys, Kano is no more. He's finally at his ultimate challenge. Kenji is now the sole person left that can basically use Sub-Zero's own training to train his own fellow warriors, which like goes lead into the fourth installment of Mortal Kombat Legends. But yes, guys, Sub-Zero has Scorpion finally got his wish to lure Sub-Zero, the man that killed his family, back to the Netherrealm. And again, guys, I want to thank the Ed Boon and everybody that worked on this. And again, guys, hopefully, if within the next 12 to 18 months or less, if there is still an animation section of Warner Brothers left in any way, shape, or form that David hasn't purged, I would sure love one final Mortal Kombat Legends installment. And I even can tell you what I would love this anime Mortal Kombat franchise to go out on. I don't think it's going to happen, but come on, guys. I would love it if we could get an anime version of Mortal Kombat versus DC. But again, guys, I personally have fun with this movie. Thank you, Kenji Takahashi. You didn't see your ancestor, Hanzo Scorpion the Demon, but you did have the Link Way, the last surviving member, regain his honor before he made the ultimate sacrifice. Have a good one, everybody, and long live Mortal Kombat!